Greetings, universe. Welcome in everyone. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing great. I am doing just fine, just fine. Unlike last time, I've made some progress with the multiplayer stuff. So that's fun, and that's what we're going to continue with this time around. Welcome in, Glimmer. How are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing alright. Okay. Shall we get to it? Are you ready? Are you ready? Shall we get to it? Let's go. Okay, so you can see the Unity scene right over here. So that's pretty cool. What we have at the moment is the ability to create a new session. And Unity takes time to load. This is something that is not quite convenient, I would say. I mean, Unity has much more features than Godot, so therefore Unity takes way longer time to load. But honestly, this is getting ridiculous. This is a little bit more than usual, maybe. Oh, there we go. It's good now, it's good now. So, we can choose the player name. This is my player name. And because I don't have a session ID, then I will just start again. Here's our character. This is what we can do so far. And I already have the code to add another player as well, but we need to debug it because it doesn't work quite right. So this is our state at the moment. Glimmer asks, can we speak in British style? Do you mean British accent? I mean, I can try. I can try to do British accent, but it's not quite right. It's not quite right, I think. Do you think? In it? Glimmer says, well, indeed, darling. Your cursor is quite splendid. Oh, yeah. Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. I don't know whether my accent is alright. You got me. In it. I'm just going to say in it. Every few words in it. And that it would be quite lovely. It would be quite lovely. In it. This is very stereotypical. I don't think I'm doing a good job. Maybe I should something, huh? In it. I will keep the in it. It's fine. So this is what we do so far. This is what we do so far. Now we need to debug the addition of the other player. So this is our session ID, if you can see it right here. Glimmer says, I catch every word. Well done. Spicy pepper. Spicy pepper. Pepper. I'm happy you approved my accent, but I don't know if it means anything. So this is the session that we want to attach another player too. You see it right here? So I'm going to restart the game and try to join the other session. I will need to copy this somewhere and keep it somewhere for future usage. I will just copy it somewhere. It will be easy to get when I need it. Gloomy says, so let's speak traditional as aristocratical matrix accent. Eh? What does it mean? Can you explain? I don't know. I don't know what it means. Aristocratical matrix accent? Eh? Nani? Nande? I don't know what it means. Please explain. Please explain. Alright, alright. So this is our session that we need to connect to in order to spawn the other player. Let me show you VS Code right now. There we go. We will need to choose where to put our breakpoints to do that. So I don't remember if we ever get to this point at all. I really don't. So I see that I'm calling this from both Game Manager and Database Listener. So in Database Listener, let's take a look. It happens every process command, regardless of whether it's local or not. So we have it every time. We have this one called each and every time. Okay. So get or create remote player. So we are supposed to get to this point right here. Isn't that right? Glimmy, you can play tic-tac-toe if you would like, but you will need to find a partner for that. No, we're not going to do that. If you want, you can play tic-tac-toe on Sterley's face. That's an option. So this one is supposed to be called for every single move because we're doing handle remote command. So if we're able to get, okay, I think I will put the breakpoint right here. I mean, yes, I could be, but not right now. I mean, okay, let's go. Let's give it a shot. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's play. We can play. Sure. Alright, alright. There we go. I am waiting for your move. What? No way. Whoop. Waiting for your move. Okay, okay. There we go. This is what I have to do. Bum ba bum ba bum. Bum ba bum ba bum. Alright, so hey. Okay, okay. Bum ba bum ba bum. I have to do this. You won. Congratulations. Wait, why did you do this? Why did you do that? This is not the right move to win. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? You could have won. But now it's going to be a tie. Game over, nobody won, but also nobody lost. Woo! Hooray! Sorry. I mean, why didn't you win? 変ですね。This is not a win. This is not a win. Oh, I see. That's really sweet of you. That's really sweet. Thank you. But now we need to debug. Ideally, we're supposed to get right here each and every time. This is our way to create a player. Where else do we create a player? So, this is where we create a local player. Maybe there is an issue with this being a false value? Maybe. Let's check it out. Okay, so remote player spawn position. Okay. And toy. That's the spawn position. And then we instantiate a player object. This is the player prefab. We have it. And we have this as well. So far, so good. By the way, if you have any questions about whatever I do, please let me know, and I would be very happy to explain. Glimmer says we create multiplayer even without the single mode. Is that don't make triple interference? Oh, we have the single mode. We do. We do. We do. We have the single mode. And of course, it will create problems if you're not doing the single mode first. So this is a really correct type of thinking for sure. It's not the bunny game right now. It's another one. Okay. So we have the player movement as usual. Now is local player is local. Maybe we have an issue with this one. Maybe. Glimmer says, so I guess it's my time for a task game properly. Not yet. It's a different one. I'm sorry. It's a different one. Okay. Okay, so we have a name for remote and local. And we have the player movement back. Now, maybe we have an issue with this one? No, we not really. Not really, we don't have an issue with that part. Okay, I guess there is no other way around it other than trying to debug. So let's do the debugging stuff. Let's debug. Okay. Okay, so I will start the Unity game. Glimmer, that's okay. That's okay. I also enjoy our time, so thank you for that. Unity takes a long time to load. Ten hours later. Right, so I have the session ID from before. Let's use it. Let's use the session ID from before to see what happens. So I will choose another name for the character. And then I will enter the session ID. And then see what happens with the breakpoints. Okay, we're getting right here. So we're going one by one. The player ID is Piccolo. And the session ID is... I think it's the correct one. I think it is. Now... let's carry on. So we have the session ID. That's good. Now, where are we? We're inside initialize game session. That's alright. Yeah. So we did add player. Good. We can carry on to the next breakpoint. Glimmer says, I'm proud you get a good start as an artist in our first meet, and now you become a strong game develop AI girl story actor program. Thank you. Thank you, Glimmer. Thank you, Dusia. Do I call you Dusia or do I call you Glimmer? Hey. Hello, Green. Welcome in. How are you? I am currently debugging the multiplayer game. Like, when the players were hard-coded, then it was working, but now because I'm making it so when the remote player and the local player were hard-coded, then it worked. But now I'm changing it into not being hard-coded. Like, you can put your name and then enter a game. So that's what I'm up to at the moment. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Then I will be happy to explain. Green says, doing good. I'll just be lurking, playing with friends. Oh, good luck, good luck. Have fun, have fun. Thank you for stopping by. Gloomy says, I can the dosa.clip here. So I call you dosa. Is that it? Is that it? Okay, so is local equals true. It means right now we're dealing with the Piccolo character, the current one. Okay, so we will carry on because this is the type of character that we can create. We don't have a problem with that. With a little grin. Okay, so it's up to me to decide how to call you. Is that it? Okay. So now I will make another jump for Goku. There we go. I'm adding another. I added another. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. Look. I added another move for the remote player. Manually, of course. And somehow the other character did not appear just yet. And also the debugging did not trigger that either. I would expect one of my breakpoints to be triggered. This game about Nick 10? Who is Nick 10? I would expect the other file to be triggered. I would expect handle remote command to be triggered at some point here. Oh, you mean Senko? No, it's not about Senko. desu ne. Okay. I would expect handle remote command to be triggered, but it doesn't. Glimmer says he always want to be a part of your games and colored. You should make him as an Easter egg. I guess I should. Hello, Senko. Welcome in. Oh, hello. Hello, Belle. Hello, everyone. Oh my, it's a ride. It's a raid. Thank you so much for the raid. Huh? Hello, everyone. I am currently working on a multiplayer game where we're supposed to have 2 players at the same time. Hello, everyone. Hello. I usually do game development and sometimes art design. Ah! Thank you for the follow. Wait, yeah, there's supposed to be a command for shouting out, right? Shout out. I hope I'm doing it right this time around. Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you, Senka. Thank you for the help. Good. Yes. Thank you, Senko, for the help. Really appreciate it. So basically what I'm doing right now is doing a multiplayer game using Firebase. It's for free, so it's nice. Also, it's cloud-based, so that's really helpful. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be happy to explain what I'm doing. And thank you for the follow as well. Glimmer. A little bit. a little bit. Yes. But about the bunny game, I will definitely add Easter eggs in one way or another. For sure. It's a good idea. You too, Glimmer. You will also be an Easter egg. I mean, I just need to think, how am I going to make it? Oh, Belle, thank you so much. Thank you a lot, Belle. Hello, Error. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Yeah, so if you guys have any questions about whatever I do, please ask. Currently debugging why one of my commands is not being called. So basically this one I would expect it to be called each and every time, but for some reason it just doesn't. So maybe we'll try to put a breakpoint right here and see what happens. Process commands should be called each and every time. It should be. So let's see if that happens. Okay. Let's try again. Okay. I will stop this one. So you can see, well, you can barely see, but I named the character Piccolo and Goku. So I will try to add Piccolo again to the game. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay. Setting up the debugger again. Now we're going to start the Unity game. Just takes quite a few moments to load because there's a lot going on. Here we go. So we're adding Piccolo to the session. This is the session ID. Now we have a breakpoint in the code. Right over here. I don't think we need it at the moment, so we will skip. And we will skip because local is true. Yes, it's true. Okay. We're carrying on with the Unity game. Wait, is it the same one all the time? I'm gonna skip. Is it better? Do you prefer this one? Okay. Now we're gonna make a jumpy jump and then we are getting a breakpoint. Great. So process command is indeed being called. That's good. We want it to be called. Remember, if you have any recommendations, please share them in the Discord and I will take a look. Okay, let's see about the arguments. I guess one of them is null. Is that it? No, it's not. This one is jump. That's good. So we're supposed to go inside. Okay, we're inside. Now the command is jump. That's good. And now handle remote command is supposed to be called. Oh. That's okay. But we're not going right here. Why not? Could not find a member. Handle remote command for game manager. 本当に？本当に？ Glimmering, this is going to be like a like sort of imagine a fighting game or something. So it's like two characters that are competing with one another. Imagine something like that. So we have this one here. It says could not find a member. Handle remote command for game manager. This is strange. We definitely have this type of, and it's public even. Cruel, you like cruelty. I will go to the database listener. Maybe it doesn't have an instance. Maybe it doesn't have the right instance. Okay. Let's go to the database listener. Oh, it has a game manager. Those. Who would win? Who would win? I don't know. I don't know. So I see that the database listener indeed has a reference to game manager. I wonder why this part is not being called. I wonder why. Maybe let's try to debug again. Let's get to it. Okay, and we'll start the Unity game again. And I will copy the session ID again. Okay, Piccolo. And this is the session ID. Now we will carry on with the breakpoints. Carry on, carry on. Now, now we can do the jumpy jump. Now we have another breakpoint. Here we go. So we have the user ID and we have the command. They're right here. I wonder why the user ID is Piccolo. This is for handling a remote command, not a local one. Naruhodo. Okay, so this is a good question as of why it gets this user ID instead of the other one. Clearly, you don't need to use curse words. Why would you use curse words? Okay, so this is strange. Because we're getting here the current user ID instead of the remote user ID. Well, cursing is indeed rude, so that's good that you're not using these words. Process command. Let's see where process command is being called from. Okay. It's being called from these two. Handle child edit and handle child changed. Let's see, where are we calling database listener? Database listener. Okay. User says, but the reason is quite simple. No attention, zero mistake, unfixed. That's a reason for you to not use curse words, is that why? Is it not because it's just rude? Where else do we use database listener? We're not using it anywhere else. Think we should though. Oh, I see. Well, you need a different reason. An internal different reason, I think. Don't you? Okay, so we have the user ID. I think we need to change it to local user ID. Just like we have somewhere here. Local player. Let's keep it consistent then. Why is that, Glimmer? Or Dosa? Let's change all the instances to local. Aha! This should be remote. Destroy. This should be for local. This should be for remote. Okay. Now we will initialize remote player with some string. Glimmer? No. No, absolutely not. I think it's very rude and it can hurt someone's feelings. So, no. Okay. Now, let's create another function which will be called public void add player add remote player. Remote player. It's going to be rather similar to this one. Now we need to use this one. whenever we add a new player to the game. Remote player. Where do we add a new player? Here. Here, this is where it happens. So we need to add it to both. Database listener. Add remote player. Okay. And I think instead of calling it user ID, let's just call it player ID to be consistent with the names. Let's see if we use user ID elsewhere. No. Okay, that's good. Hello, Quill. Welcome in. How are you? Glimmer says, do you say it when there's nobody nearby? No, I don't really have a reason to be rude. I don't. Let's see if now it works. I made some changes. Let me explain what we're dealing with right now. We do have a multiplayer game right now. However, we have... Yes, it's a new project. But it's like a small one. It's a small one just to try out Firebase again. I mean, Firebase can allow for a multiplayer game. So that's pretty cool. Even the free tier can be used for that. So it's really convenient. So I just want to check the latency for Firebase to see how well it works. And it works pretty well. However, I'm currently debugging something about adding an additional player to the same session. When the players used to be hard-coded, the local and the remote, then it worked. But now when I'm allowing the player to choose their own name, then it's no longer working. So this is what we're debugging at the moment. So when the remote and the local players were hard-coded, then the latency was pretty good. It was pretty good. It seems really lovely. So this is the session ID we have. Now we have some breakpoint, which we'll skip. Another breakpoint, which we'll skip. Here we go. So we will do some jumpy jumps. I see that the remote player is still empty. I wonder why. Maybe we just don't have it yet. Maybe it will be gold a little bit later. Okay. Oh! Wait. Okay. Let's continue. So what's the user ID? It's empty. Okay, that's not going to work. We don't have that type of user. No. Okay, I also need to make sure that this value exists. Otherwise, it will attempt to create it. That's no good, that's no good. I did not decide about the type of fighting just yet. So the user ID is empty, but I don't make a check for it. Try to get a value. Oh, there we go. There was some value for it. Is local. False. Ah! The other player has appeared! Look at him! He's here! We have an exception. I mean, I did not decide yet. But look! We now have 2 players! Yes. But the remote player ID isn't right. It isn't quite right. Because it's using the empty one. Okay, maybe I should. It's not quite ready yet. Please wait, Clever. Please wait. Please, please. What? Ha! They both jumped. They both jumped at the same time. That's not what I wanted to happen. Awkward. Whee! Yeah. So, I have another problem to solve right now. Which is... I mean, at least we have the other player showing up, so that's cool. That's cool, that's quite some progress. You need to make a unique movement for everyone. Yeah. I mean, I'm still doing the basics first. By the way, guys, if you have any questions about the firebase stuff and how to do the multiplayer part, please let me know and I will explain, because this is actually the part that I have already figured out. So please ask away. Yeah. So I will try to make it null at first, so the checks will be aligned properly. The checks that we're making, so it'll be okay. Now let's go back to Unity. It is so slow. Alright. I will be using the same session ID. So we're using Piccolo and session ID. Here we go. Okay, Piccolo was added. Hooray. Value cannot be null. Parameter name key. So I suppose the code is unable to bring in Goku. It cannot bring Goku. Which means... Let's see, where is it being handled in the code? I see where it's handled. Alright. So, Let's take a look. Here. This is where it fails, as it should. Oh, you don't see my code when I'm looking at. There we go. This is where we fail, and that's expected, because the user ID is empty at the moment. Okay, Glimmer says, what game inspired you to make a fight simulator VR? Inspired. This is not VR. And like I said before, I just want to see the latency for firebase. It looks good. It looks like it can work for real time. But we will still try. Yet or great remote player. Yeah. So we're failing at this stage because the user ID is handle remote command. Who is calling this one? Let's see. We have it from we have some icky dependency right here. Very icky dependency. I don't like it. We need to call this when we initialize. Like, we have to do it right here. Set or update remote player. Okay, so at this step, we're supposed to be able to do this. And also, we're supposed to do that. Should be possible. Let's see if this will help. Gloomer says, is it gonna worth $50 and does you work for Ubisoft? I don't work for Ubisoft. And I will not ask for $50 for a game. Yep. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's see if now it will work with these changes that we have introduced. Let's go. No, I'm making a PC game, not a console game. Go in it. Okay. So we're going to add Piccolo another session ID. Ooh. Okay. I see that this did not help. The change that we introduced did not help. We have a problem with add player part. Right here, we have an issue right here. We're calling and play too early, I suppose. We will put it back here. We'll put it back here. Now let's try again. Let's try again, shall we? Why do you want Starly to be smaller? Unity takes so much time to load. I really prefer Godot at this moment. Okay. Whee! The remote player still doesn't work. Let's see what happens if we set the player name to something like we have on the server. Let's give it a try at least to see what it would be like. So I have saved the changes, so let's try again. I think he's cute. I don't want to get rid of Starly. He's cute. Piccolo. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Woo. Now I'll try to just control. Wait. That's not good. I don't know. I can either remove Starly completely from the screen or keep him the way he is. I can't really make him smaller at the moment. At least right now. I will need to update his code for that. And I'd rather not to. I'd rather not to. I think he's cute the way he is. Let's see what happens if I create a new player manually. Just a moment. Let's see what happens. Nothing much happens. I added some value. This doesn't work well. Okay, I need to continue debugging them. Bum 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 bum. Yes, I do. Here it is. That's the angry one. Alright, I need to go back to the code and see what happens because it's a little bit messy. Oh, I see, I see. Well, I have the artwork for it, but I did not implement it inside the model because it just takes too much time that I don't have, and I need to decide where to allocate my resources. Unfortunately, I don't have. Well, either way, it's not like I would use it too often, you know? I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. I am barely mad, really. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Okay, we will not initialize it here. Going to initialize it here. Add remote player. This one should be called somewhere. I mean, this looks like a correct place to call this. Okay. Let's run this in debug mode to understand what's going on. Where are the rest of our breakpoints? This seems... We need to perform a check. If no. Yeah, we need to check the key. It's going to be the command. Start listening. No, we need to listen to the remote one. We need to listen to the remote one for sure. Let's take a look at the player IDs everywhere again and see if they make sense. Destroy. Yeah. Okay. That's alright so far. Thank you, Glimmer, for stopping by and have a great rest of your time zone. I'm going to continue to debug this And if you guys have any questions about Firebase, about multiplayer, about Unity, about C#, please ask. I will be happy to explain. Okay, make sense so far. Start listening. Yeah, this is what we need to listen to. Maybe now it will be good. Maybe that was the issue. I will start the game again and see what happens. Bum 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 bum. Unity is so slow. Unity is slow. Unity is slow. Unity is slow, 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 slow. Unity is slow, 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 slow. Unity is slow, 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 slow. Unity takes time, Unity takes time. It is wasting a lot of my time. Okay. What's happening? Oh, we have this one. I will remove this breakpoint. I don't need it anymore. I don't think I need this one right now either. Ooh, this is good. This is also good. Okay, looking at the breakpoints here and you don't see it. Hehe. Okay, so handle remote command. Let's see. It's no. That's not good. Remote. I hope this will be scapped. No, it's not being scapped. We kind of need to skip this. If user ID equals local, or I'll need to add another one here. If user ID is no. These are the two cases where we need to ignore this part. Okay, we'll need to update this. To do it again. To do it again. To do it again. I'll be running Unity again. It takes a lot of time to load Unity. Unity takes a lot of time to load. Okay, I'm doing this one. I'm going to Unity and starting it. Unity takes a long time to load. Oh no. I created another session by accident. That's not what I meant to do. Yes, I will disconnect the debugger. Now I will add it back. I will add it back. Unity takes a long time to load. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Now we have a breakpoint to handle. Ooh. Hello, Tikara! Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? I'm currently trying to add the remote player to the game. But we have some debugging to do. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? Remote player is still empty? Eh? Remote player is still empty. Takada says you can make Unity load faster with a special trick. Switch to Godot! What's the special trick? Okay, so every jump I am making, I'm creating a breaking point, and for some reason, the name of the other player doesn't load. Okay, we need to focus on that. What's the domain reload? Whee! 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 But you have to be careful because static variables won't be reset every time you hit play. Oh, that's horrible! Thank you for the idea, but I prefer the time to sing, to practice my singing about how slow Unity is. Thank you, though. You know what is also life-changing? Switching to Godot. I'm so used to Unity though. I mean, I used to work with Unity for a couple of years now. Ever since they did their whoopsie doopsie. I'm kind of not sure about them anymore. Because then they can make another whoopsie doopsie in the future. So I don't know. But I really appreciate how now Unity has some competition, and now because Godot is so cool, now they will have to keep Unity in check because they can no longer control the market. They have some competitors right now, so that's good, that's good. Competition is good. But can you imagine if Godot did not exist? They would not make such decisions to go back on their words. I don't know, maybe. We can never know because it's like an alternative reality that doesn't exist. But I suppose they would stick to their decision because they would be the most viable option in the market. But it's good to know that they fired all of those guys. It's good to know. Takada says people would just move to Unreal if not Godot, I think. Maybe. But they're like entirely different markets. Like Unity is for mobile games and like 2D games mostly, and Unreal is mostly for like hardcore 3D realistic stuff. You can do both in Unity and in Unreal for sure, but like Unity has really convenient tools for 2D stuff. So I don't know. Maybe. Like on the other hand, Unreal is also owned by a large company. While an open source project like Blender, for example, it's like it's not being owned by anyone, so that's kind of cool, you know. Well, Kaya says Unity kind of really hurt themselves earlier in the year. Yes, it was kind of a year ago, actually. Thankfully, Unity isn't the only show in town. Yeah, exactly. Well, Kaya says, I do think Unreal was going more traction thanks to what Unity did. Was getting... Yeah. Yep, you're right. So kinda maybe you are right about people just moving to Unreal. Thing is, both are owned by big companies, so... Yeah, probably people would have gone for Unreal, actually. Sugana says, I do like the idea of open source, but there are still people in charge of that making decisions for everyone. You're right. And Godot had quite a controversy last week, so there's that as well. Dakota says, I got into a long argument with Godot devs about their C# decisions. Oh, really? What were they? I'm very curious. I'm very curious right now to hear about the rest. Like, what did you argue with them about? Well, Kai says, I don't think the problem fundamentally was that they are owned by a big company. The problem is what that company chose to do with it. Oh, yeah, for sure. Totally. But it is like, when there's an actual owner, it's like you're setting a standard. It's like Steam set the standard for games, where they take a 30% cut from the application revenue, and then it became an industry standard, and then Apple and Android followed along with this 30% thing, and now all of the application stores for phones are doing this. So if Unity did the runtime fee thing, then maybe Unreal would have done the same at some point, because it's like the new industry standard. Like, because they're owned by a company that tries to generate revenue and stuff like that. So that might have happened as well on Unreal side. Okay, to be fair, the Epic Games Store doesn't take 30%. They take, I think, half of that, trying to be competitive. But they still are taking this cut. Because they're trying to generate revenue. That's fine. That's a cool thing. But all in all, we need to be happy about the existence of Godot, regardless of whether we're using it or not, because it's a great competition, a healthy competition for the other companies that on other game engines. I hope that makes sense. Dakota says Unity has a very strict policy of not allocating garbage at runtime, which is important for performance. Ooh. Okay. The Godot devs were not interested in eliminating garbage allocation from their main API calls. Did they not want to just allocate time to support this? Or did they just decide this is not important at all? Or is it like part of the architecture not to even care about that? I wonder. The guy says, yeah, I'm grateful for the competition the Epic Store provides with their lower cut. Yes, I agree. Melkai says, oh, I agree. When a company is in control, they will always be profit motivated. Which is not a bad thing. Just what's going to be bad if there's not enough competition. Sekada says all of the above. Oh my goodness, that's bad. Oh my. I assume they're making the same decisions for GDScript as well and not just C#. Malkai says, I'm not a developer, but that feels like a poor choice. Yeah, it is a poor choice. Sakata says, I think it left a bad taste in a lot of more advanced Unity devs' mouths. It wasn't just me arguing. I suppose so. Probably all of the open source projects have issues like that, where some architecture decisions are questionable, I think. Sakata, are you making some performance intense games that can really have poor performance because of that? What kind of game are you making? I assume that if there will be many developers that will request this type of feature to actually take care of the performance properly, maybe they will get to it. I don't know. It's a matter of demand in some way. Generally, any VR, it's a big no-no to allocate at runtime. Oh yeah, VR is very harsh because it's like a laptop computer where it has both a screen and a processor and everything all together, but it's like a small one. So it's like a mobile phone, but more with like a gaming laptop hardware. So yeah, it's like, yeah, performance is really important in that regard. I mean, yeah, I understand, I think. Malkaya says, oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying profit motivations are bad. Oh, I did not think you think so. Don't worry about it. It is healthy to be cynical in that space, though. Businesses need revenue to grow and develop better tools. Yeah, but competition is vital for both innovation and keeping the space healthy. So I am entirely not on the same page as you. Yeah, good. I felt so. I felt like we're on the same page on that. Glimmer says, so you already found a new one? I thought our connection... Glimmer, you said you're going. We can still chat if you would like. Glimmer. Takada says, much less powerful than a laptop GPU and CPU. Yeah, because there are space limitations and weight limitations for a VR headset. So it's like you need to somehow have a gaming laptop inside a phone-sized computer structure. Sort of. It's difficult for sure. No doubt about that. So, I mean, maybe technology will catch up at some point. Like, as far as I know, the Apple Vision Pro, even though it was a royal failure in terms of sales, it was really innovative in terms of technology, wasn't it? So, there's still progress to be made in that space, but it will take a really long time until we'll be able to be like, oh, we don't care about performance because the hardware can handle everything. So until then, I understand why Godot would not fit the type of game that you're making. I'm curious though. Why are you choosing Unity for it and not Unreal? Unreal enables you with memory stuff because it's C++. It's probably way better for performance. I'm curious about that, Takada. Glimmer says, I finished my shower job, so I thought to return to catch you. Oh my goodness, Glimmer. Glimmer. Your jokes are sometimes funny and sometimes not so much. Sakata says, Unreal is actually not so great for performance. Really? That's shocking to me. I never used Unreal, so I don't know. I just thought... I thought Unreal is like the go-to for performance. Because in C++ you have much more control over those things. Interesting, isn't it? Because of the graphics pipeline. I see. What? I assumed that Unreal is the most customizable. Unity also has dots, which makes CPU stuff faster than C++. Oh yeah. Goodbye, Glimmer. Thank you for stopping by. If you would like to hang out, then, I don't know, feel free to stay. Yeah, about dots. It's really nice if you have like thousands of characters or NPCs on the screen at the same time. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. By the way, do you know if they're going to continue their ECS stuff? I tried them, but they weren't fully baked at some point. The ECS stuff. But I'm not sure what's their state at the moment, because that also should have been pretty cool. Glimmer says, if we need to hang out, I should blast off to Jupiter. You can come, you can come. Dakota says, yeah, Unity 6 seems to be finished implementation of that stuff. Ooh. Man, Unity sounds kind of interesting. I don't know. I'm much more comfortable with Unity, but it's just because I've been using it for years. But I like the node system for Godot, where everything, literally everything, inherits from everything. I like the node and scene part. Like, everything is a scene in Godot. I kind of like that. It kind of makes sense to me. And also, it's much faster. It loads way faster. And it doesn't crash. Unity crashes for me like, I don't know, like once a day or something. It's horrible. Okay, yeah. Dakota says, I can say I've crashes in a long time. To be fair, I did not switch to Unity 6 just yet. I did not switch to the newest version. Maybe that's why. Maybe I need to make the switch. I don't know. Yeah, same. Dakota says, but there were some bad versions in the past that did have crashes. I'm using the LTS. So it's like, ideally, it's not supposed to have as many. But, I don't know, it still does. Like, I had some issues with the firebase SDK. Maybe it's just related to the SDK. Maybe it's still in beta, I think. So maybe there's that. I don't know. Dakota says, I watched people stream Unreal and it crashes so much. Oh my! Oh my! Godot barely crashes for me. Okay. Need to understand why remote player is null. Which means I need to check handle remote command. Who's calling handle remote? I always forget. I will try it off stream first. I'll try to do it by tomorrow. I just don't want to deal with the settings right now. I'll give it a try though. And I will do that before tomorrow's stream. Thank you for the suggestion. So I really don't like this cyclic dependency that I have created here. between the database listener and the game manager. But I doubt this is what is causing problems for me at the moment. I don't think. So hello remote command is part of game manager, and it's being called from process command. Process command is by handle child changed, child edit. Yeah, there is a problem with the location of this one, of where it's being called from. Add remote player, for sure. For sure. You probably need to find another place for this one. Like, where am I getting the remote player ID in the first place? From database manager, no? Remote player ID. Add player. Alright. Create new session. Yeah, I'm not getting the remote player anyway. How did I? Well, that's funny. Oh, I'll try to make it hard coded for a moment to see what happens. Just out of curiosity, because I don't remember where we left off with this one, with this particular change. So let's give it a try and see what happens. Unity slow, Unity slow, Unity slow, 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 slow. Until I try the trick. Of course. Okay. Now it's stuck. It's initializing game components. Wait, what? I have no breakpoints around. Oh, this took quite some time. Ooh, look at that. Now I will try to control the remote player and see what happens. Ooh, there we go. He jumps! Let's make another command. Let's make another command for the remote. There we go. It works! I mean, The remote player is hard-coded at the moment. But at least it works. At least we know this is trusted. Let's try to move it again. Woo! Okay. So that's nice. Thank you, Tsukoda, for the support. Really appreciate it. I'm happy that you're here to witness this magic. And I did not think about that, but yes, this is correct. This is right. Red pill or blue pill. Yeah, I did not even think about that, but that's a very correct reference. Yeah. I don't know if I will move the player. It just works on one. Yeah. So I mean, at least it works. At least we know that it works. I can't believe I missed this, but there is no point in the code where I am retrieving the remote player, and I kind of expect it to work. That's very silly of me. I should have paid more attention. I'll admit this is happening really fast. Like, I am adding manually the key value stuff into the firebase database, and it works immediately, so that's pretty cool. It works really nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. I just wonder why it took so much time to load, because if you see this row, it took some time. Initializing game components. This took quite some time. It took it took like half a minute to load. Maybe it's because it took there was I don't know, it took half a minute to load, but after I did, it works really nice. But I'm surprised it took so much. Yeah, I think it's because Firebase went to sleep, and then it took time for Firebase to get back on track. I think that's what it was. I'm using the free version of Firebase. Let's see if we're doing it right away, if it will be faster. Let's check. Let's check if it will be faster if we're doing it right now, right away. Yeah, half a minute is too much. Oh, there we go. Now it loaded right away. So that's awesome. Do you see? That's great. It got loaded right away. So I guess that was indeed the reason. I think that was it. Yeah. I guess it's because I'm not a paying customer. Maybe. Probably. Yeah, Firebase have a very generous freemium version, I would say. They allow up to 100 simultaneous connections for free. It's kind of low, but it's also kind of nice, I think. Also, they allow for 160. No, they allow for more than that. I think they allow for one gigs of data to be stored for free. So I think it's kind of nice. I think it's nice to have all of that. Yeah. I'm trying it out to see how fast it works, and it works rather fast as long as it's awake. It was lit. Sounds lit because it's fire. Nah, it was funny. It was funny. Nice one. Good one. Good one. Nah, I liked it. I liked it. Because it's fire. So it's lit. Yay. It was the Voldemort laughter. But the cute version. Monkey. Yes? No? Monks? Monkatsu? What? I don't know. What does it mean? Okay, back to... It's a TTV emote. Okay, Okay, I will check what that means. Oh, it's the anxious one. It's the anxious froggy. I see. I see. So it means that you see them on Twitch as emotes. I get it. Okay. Well, now I will know what it means next time someone types this. Let's see. There's a plugin for Chrome, I see. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I see. So without it, I'm not actually a professional streamer. That's what it means. Interesting. I will check it out. Cicada, that's alright. I am always open to learn new things. Okay, so first thing is we need to add to the database manager a way to get remote player. So we will add public string get remote player. Wait, why does it complete me? Do I have something like that implemented already? Get. No, we don't have anything like that. Alright. Okay, we need to get the remote player ID. If it exists, maybe it doesn't. I guess we will continue tomorrow. It's time. It's time to finish the stream. Okay, guys. Do you have any questions about today's topic? If yes, then please write down your questions and I'll be happy to answer right before we finish. Yeah, tomorrow we will continue with the exact same topic. Hopefully it'll be cool and fun to continue. Yeah. So guys, have any questions? Please let me know. And yeah. So tomorrow we will meet again at 5 p.m. Central European Time. And we will continue from there. So, really, thank you for joining me today. Malachi says, alright, you have a good rest of your day then. It was good to meet you. Yes. Thank you for the follow. It's lovely. Thank you for liking my model. That's a good. Yes, good night. And Green and everyone. Thank you everyone for joining the stream today. It's really fun to have you guys around. Let's make a raid. Let's do a raid. Alright guys. So see you guys tomorrow. And have a lovely rest of your time zone.